Mr. President, thank you very seriously for the compliment. I am not taking that for granted. I will continue to do well. Mr. President, my very distinguished colleagues, I want to move through my lead debate on the Artificial Intelligence, Innovation and Communication Technologies Solutions Center to be sited in Omuo Ekiti, Ekiti State, Nigeria. My name remains very constant and consistent. Senator Adaramodu, representing Ekiti, South Central District of Ekiti State. Ekiti State being the land of honor and the fountain of knowledge. That's why this bill is very pertinent. Mr. President, sir, and distinguished colleagues, I rise to lead for the opting time the debate on this very latently omnipotent bill seeking to establish the Artificial Intelligence, Innovation and Communication Technology Solutions Center in Omuo Ekiti, Ekiti State. This bill was read for the first time in this chamber on Tuesday, 27th May, 2025. It is a manifest actuality that we know that the world today is being transformed by artificial intelligence, digital innovation, and emerging technologies that have become the backbone of modern governance, commerce, education, healthcare, and national security. Nations that fail to invest strategically in these technologies risk being left behind in the 21st century knowledge economy. Mr. President, my very and always distinguished colleagues, this bill, therefore, seeks to establish a specialized center in Omuo Ekiti, my senatorial district in Ekiti State, that will serve as a national hub for research, development, and innovation in artificial intelligence and communication technology. Mr. President, sir, once again, the bill has clear and forward-looking objectives, which amongst others include promote research and innovation in artificial intelligence, robotics, data science, and related technologies. Secondly, encourage collaboration between government, industry, and academic institutions. Thirdly, build the capacity of young Nigerians to acquire digital and AI-based skills for employment and entrepreneurship. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the choice of Omuo Ekiti as the location of this center is very strategic. Ekiti State has long been recognized as a hub of education, knowledge, and intellectual capacity in Nigeria. Hence, we bear the sobriquet, fountain of knowledge. The establishment of this center in Omuo Ekiti will not only stimulate research and innovation, but also catalyze economic development in the southwest region and across the nation, and even in the sub-region of sub-Sahara area of Africa. Benefits. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, when established, the center will serve as a national platform for developing homegrown digital solutions to look at challenges in agriculture, health, education, and public service delivery. Empower Nigerian youths to compete globally in the AI and tech ecosystem. Reduce dependence on imported technologies by fostering indigenous innovation. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, listen to me once again. Artificial intelligence is the new frontier of human progress. Every developed nation is investing in artificial intelligence infrastructure and innovation centers. Nigeria cannot afford to lag behind. This bill provides the necessary legal framework to build capacity, coordinate innovation, and ensure that AI serves as a tool for national development rather than displacement. The bill, once again, is not about creating bureaucracy. It is about creating a center of excellence that will serve as a catalyst for sustainable innovation and digital transformation in our country. In conclusion, Mr. President, and distinguished colleagues, this bill represents an important step towards securing Nigeria's place in the global technological landscape. It aligns with our national goals of youth empowerment, job creation, and economic diversification. I, your colleague, Senator Adaramodu, therefore, humbly, without taking you into another voyage in legislative verbosity, humbly urge you to lend your support to the speedy passage of this bill, Mr. President.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, my name is Senator Joel Onuaba Thomas. I represent the good people of Delta South Neutral District. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, first and foremost, I want to move to second this bill, which is being sponsored by my own friend, Senator Adaramodu. Mr. President, if you allow me, let me make my comments. Mr. President, first and foremost, I want to commend my colleague, Senator Adaramodu, for bringing up this bill and for his timeliness. Distinguished colleagues and Mr. President, you will be aware that currently in the world, AI is what is driving almost everything. And for us to now fold our hands and pretend the place of importance of AI in our daily activities will just be denying the fact. I want to say that this bill has a lot to do for our country, especially in terms of managing, developing AI in our daily lives, in our upcoming generation. I therefore want to suggest and appeal to my distinguished colleagues that this bill needs no much further debate because it is what we need to do to make sure that we get the best out of AI. And the location itself, like my colleague I just said, is the heart of knowledge. Ekiti State is heart of knowledge. If I had the opportunity, I would have moved this, sponsored this bill on my own to move it to my own state. But now that he has moved it, I so support and I crave indulgence from my colleagues to support this bill for quick passage. Thank you, Mr.
Our leader, distinguished colleagues, I rise to support in its totality this bill for the creation of or establishing an AI/innovation technology center. I am saying this because if you look at AI at the moment, it is an irreversible project that desires to uplift the nation. And there's no way any nation can be out of it. Now, for the fact that we're entering it, you can't bring a project without also having a lab or a workshop. So there's a need for us to have a center that will guide and bring efficiency, stability, and even knowledge. So the creation of these centers is to guide, ensure that we maximally benefit it. And I believe that by the time we have this in the Southwest, it will lead for us having it in each of the geopolitical zone. So, sir, I am here to submit myself and my opinion and my support that this bill for this creation is apt and should.
This was my name. I represent the great people of Ogun Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, on the lighter note, when my brother and friend was leading the debate, I actually thought it was an artificial intelligence system that was making the very beautiful, powerful speech. Having said that, this time yesterday, the Committee on ICT and Cybersecurity was holding a public hearing on National Digital Economy and E-Governance Bill, which report I hope to lay anytime soon. Part of that bill, which resonates with me, is the fact that artificial intelligence is on all of us here. Every time you use Google Maps, you are using artificial intelligence. Every time you start to search for something and suggestions are being made to you as to those things that are relevant to you, it is artificial intelligence that is at work. When you pick your phone and you look at it and it tells you the temperature around your area, it is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is not something that is in the future. It is already here with us. And as a country with over 200 million people, 70% of whom are youth, with an average age of 16.9 year, almost 17 years, we stand at the cusp of revolution to take full advantage of our youthful population. When other continents are aging, in Europe and America, our own population is at its very best, very youthful. Indeed, those for whom artificial intelligence will mean a lot to, they are not here. They are somewhere in the rural Omuo Ekiti, where my friend comes from, and some other part of the world. The only way we can take them into civilization and make them part of the global village is to provide the capacity for them in artificial intelligence. I therefore rise to endorse, to fully support, and recommend as well that for all of us as well, the best way to empower our constituents is not just by giving them some material things, but by providing them with capacity building in this new emerging technology. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I fully support this motion for the establishment of this institute.
Thank you very much, Senator
Thank you.
Wadada.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, what we are talking, I remain Senator Ahmed Wadada Aliyu, Sarkin Yakin Kefi, Magajin Dangin Lafia. What we are talking today is, we are talking dynamism, we are talking contemporariness, all enveloped in time or about time. The world has moved to, based on development in technology. And for us to really be at the space of the world, we must conform. Especially that greater percentage of the population in Nigeria are the youth. And the various categories of or strata of the society, the youth utilize technology much more than any other strata. And for us to put into full production, to leverage on the endowment that we have of that population, AI is the order of the day. It puts together data, analyzes it, and decides for you. To that and for that, if we really are truly committed to developing our society, we must live and conform to time. For that, I support the passage of this bill and call on all of us in our various senatorial districts to bring or to embrace the youth, bring them much closer to us. I am, of course, I've gone beyond the age of a youth. I was a youth, and I'm still a youth at heart. Yes, I am a youth at heart. We bring them closer to us, get them much more enlightened, guide them, navigate them towards the order of the day, so that we will not be excluded in the family of the world.
Thank you, Senator Wadada. Second time, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk of the Senate.